YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Champion Horse Racing. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more horse racing gaming content such as this. This game is on mobile. I would highly recommend you get it. It's actually pretty fun. There are other variations of it. I've dabbled in those a little bit. I've just put more time into this one, which is why I haven't gotten away from it. So, I need to see, what do we need to do? Okay, so King de Oro, I'm still trying to get this guy up to the 100% breeding, but the grade ones in this game are so hard to win because these players are really good at what they do. They're really, really good. So what we're going to do, now can I get him to a higher, get him to 99% here with this pair gallop regular training to turf gallop. So as you can see, it raises his conditioning up to 99% from 94. Ideally in this game, your best bet is to get your horses close to 100%, or in this case 99% as possible prior to putting them in a live race against other players. That ensures that your horse should be at the best physical conditioning in order to try and get a win. So there's our horse right there on screen with the pink silks. Now we're going to go ahead and feed him silly there. Actually, no, I have apple vinegar. I have vitamins. I'm going to use apple vinegar. Apple vinegar will drop his fatigue over here where I'm tapping on screen. It will drop his fatigue from 25% down to 0, which means obviously he won't be tired. He'll be at 99% conditioning. We're going to go ahead and throw our boy into a seasonal race. Actually, I forgot. What is his distance again? 18 to 2,400 meters. And as far as clockwise or counterclockwise, he's better clockwise. So let's see. Clockwise, which would obviously be that way. So can we do this race? Let's see. Current race, can't enter that one. Are there any races I can enter for him? Not really. It's kind of a bummer. I can't put this guy in a race for another 15 minutes, but we'll go ahead and run him in the Arrowfield Stud Stakes. It's a grade 1 at Rose Hill, 2,000 meters. And for the jockey, we'll go ahead and put Damien there. So that'll be happening in 15 minutes for King de Oro. So let's go ahead and move on to our next horse, Rattan Kane. He's rated 110 up here. You can see in the top right corner of his sheet. He's at 15% fatigue right now with 89% conditioning. So, Mr. Rattan, what we're going to do for you, we're going to get you some turf gallop training as well. We're going to enhance that, get you up to 99%. There's Rattan, pink silks, green cap. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do the same thing as we did with our other horse. Feed him apple vinegar, drop his fatigue down to 0, and get him in a race as well. He runs 1,200 to 2,200 meters. And his counterclockwise or clockwise rating are both the same, so we can run him whichever way on the track. And let's go ahead and get him in this Japan Station Mile Cup, 1,600 meters. That happens in 5 minutes. I think it's a good race for him. Go ahead and let's go ahead and put Frankie on there. All right, we got 2 big races coming up. I'm hoping we can try to get a win because, gosh, it is really hard to get to breeding in this game, man. You have to get wins, and you have to win those grade 1 internationals. And it's like these players, they play way longer, more consistently than I do on top of that. So it's like our chances are always pretty slim. We have Conduit. I think I'm just going to do the same thing with him as well. He's already kind of maxed out. We just need to get his conditioning up to 100%. But actually, it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. Wonder why. Is he past his peak? No. Nothing I do will get his conditioning up. Single pair gallop. Not ideal. Dirt gallop. None of these actually will work. So, yeah. I guess we will end up just getting his fatigue down and kind of leaving him. Yo. For next race, we'll just feed him loosely. I guess we'll do that with him. Sorry, I was talking to my sister. She's over. Here we go with Amora Jewel, our 2-year-old filly. She has got a late growth type. She's only 2 again, so she has a couple of years until she's at her best. Do some training with her. Get her on a turf gallop trial. This is usually just the best training to do in this game. Now, if I do enhance, it actually will not help her out too much in regards to her conditioning. If I do regular, I think I'll do regular. Just go ahead and keep kind of simple for her. There she is. Pink hood, white shadow roll, white bandages. You get the deal. go ahead and feed her muesli as well. Just kind of take it simple. She won't be ready to race. And last but not least, Bright Fun, our newest 2-year-old colt. He has a late growth type as well, which is kind of good. His conditioning is already at 72%. His fatigue is at 15. He runs 1,200 to 1,600 meters. So what we're going to do for this guy, we've already trained him. I guess we just have to feed him muesli, his fatigue down, and get ready for the Japan Station Mile Cup, which is actually up next. So let's go ahead and go to this race. All right, so let's check out the fields. Field of 18, and we have 7 human players, not including ourselves. And of course, like I said, all these people play this game regularly, and they're much better than I am. It's not even close. So Raton Kane comes in with an A- rating on the turf, though, which is good. It's better than some of the horses that we're competing against in this field. He may have a chance. I don't know, though. I have no idea. Rated 126, though. We're all at 126. I didn't realize that. Oh, no. I'm looking at the weight. Weight's 126, or what that is. And then the rating itself, 110s, 110s. Okay. Raton Kane might have a chance here today. He might. His recent form, he's finished first, third, first, fourth, and first. So he's been on a pretty good track record as of late. Yeah, we've never won an international race with him. So what are our odds? Terrible, terrible odds. We are the long shot here today with Raton. And when I say a long shot, I mean compared to the human players, which is our main goal. We're not expected to do too well. I could change the instructions. I'm actually going to keep him running as kind of that midfield. I notice if your horse isn't super strong to run at the front, you kind of struggle with that. And if I put him as a closer, I don't think he'd have the speed to catch up in time. I'm not really going to bet on myself. A minute and 18 left for that. So let's actually come back here. King de Oro's in a race. I think I have to fast forward the next month so we can continue doing stuff. King de Oro, he'll be in a race here sometime soon. Raton Kane, he'll be racing in the next minute. Okay, Conduit, let's check you out. So Conduit needs to get his conditioning up a little bit, but I don't know if the turf trial is going to work. In fact, I don't think any of these are really working. I wonder if we need to get his weight up a little bit. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think the weight has anything to do with why the conditioning sometimes doesn't go up or down? I'm curious. Like, I could put him on a spell. I don't think that'd really help. Just need some more weight. And I don't think any of these... Spelling is about the only thing that will work on getting the horse's weight back up. Because he's pretty light right now. He's 109. So let's actually... we'll go ahead and spell him for 2 months for Conduit. That way we can get some weight back up. But let's go ahead and head to the Japan Station Mile Cup. And King de Oro is actually not racing for 40 minutes. I'm just going to have to come back at another time and show you guys the result of that race. But post position, no, 18? Did they really give us draw 18? They did. We're going to be starting at the very, very top of the screen. And we're off and racing the Japan Station Mile Cup. We will be running towards the back. It's probably going to be hard to see where we are currently. We're shuffled in there. We're like somewhere up here. If you see what I'm tapping on screens, like a little, you see the icon. You should be. We're somewhere in there. I'm just going to skip to the last 400 meters. So down the stretch we come. Raton Kane, here we are on the outside. Making a decent move here. Closing in. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough to get up there at the line. He's fighting pretty well here. Fighting pretty well. 2 furlongs left to go. He's somewhere right there. He's closing in. Not going to be enough, though. Still needs a little bit more speed. And, man, that was kind of a close race. The whole field wasn't separated by more than 5 lengths. So we ended up finishing 9th. Tough days, man. Tough days. It's so tough to win those races. And the thing is, I think we have a couple of horses back at the farm that are like 6-star potentials. But, like, I don't really know if they're worth moving over yet. We have a 5-star rarity filly here called Damon Princess. I can move her at any time. I'm kind of waiting. We have 2 6-stars, Ambitious Tiger, Cheerful Bubbles. I could move them as well. Yeah, I haven't done auctions neither. I keep forgetting that because sometimes missing out on getting horses. But you know what? We're going to do something special. We're actually going to bid for 10 horses right now. We have 80 diamonds here. So we're going to go ahead and use that, get 10 new horses, and maybe we'll get like a 7-star or something. So we get a 5-star. Okay. Are these all the horses I got? I'm assuming it is. So we have nothing great. Wow, that was a waste of time. And actually, I'm going to do one more free one. Did all that just to get a whole bunch of 3 and 4 stars. That's cool, man. Another 4-star. That's fantastic. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and look to see what we actually have. So now we have 18 horses back at the farm. And as far as rarity is concerned, if you go from the top, it's still the same 2 Ambitious Tiger and Cheerful Bubbles as our best. Then Damon Princess. I guess the goal is just kind of figure out which of your horses have the best potential to win your live events and then just really focus on them. I would like to get to breeding, but that's hard to do. So that's where we're at so far, and I'll come back. All right, guys, we are back in the Arrowfield Stud Stakes here with King de Oro. Now, we're going to get draw 7, so that's decent. It is a field of 16 horses. We're racing with about 8 or so live players, and we've only won grade 1s in this game with King de Oro. Let's see how he does. Rose Hall Gardens Gates, field of 16, and we're officially underway. It's a slow start for our horse King de Oro, who's right there in the middle of the screen, but no worries. I think I have him running as a mid to closer, so he'll taper off to the back, and we'll trail most of the field. In fact, where is this dude? Okay, we are right here, number 8. There we are, right there, bottom of your screen. White blinkers, and yeah, King has been a really fun horse, man. I kind of would like to actually name maybe one of our horses in Gallop Racer after him, because he's been obviously my best horse in this game for years, and that's really because I've been playing off and on for years. I haven't really progressed too much, but yeah, really happy to see how he'll develop. Even though he's at the later stage of his career, when I say develop, I mean I'm curious to see how, if we can get to breeding, how his development will help that foal. But we have to win, I think, 4 more grade 1s to get there, at least. So if we win this one, 3 more, and then we can breed, and that would be fantastic. I don't know why they made breeding so hard in this game. I wonder if you really get, like, great horses, you know what I mean? Because if the parameters are that you have to win 5 grade 1s against other players, and that's very hard to do, to me, the ceiling has got to be high enough that it'll be worth doing so if you obviously achieve that goal. So here we go, last 400 meters, and looks like we'll be down the stretch. Here they come, 400 meters left to go, 4 furlongs. I don't see King de Oro yet, but here he comes. There he is, guys. King de Oro's is driving. He's driving right here. Pink silks, orange sleeves, green cap right there in the middle of your screen, white blinkers. Are we going to do it? We're going to do it. King de Oro. He wins a grade 1. A grade 1 against other players. It's his second. What I say, this horse is amazing when you need him, man. King de Oro wins. I beat these other players. Like, what? And the only thing I can obviously think about is that I got him to 99% conditioning. And then his fatigue was at 0. I mean, he's pretty much maxed out on his stats, so he's running at his best. What a win. What a win for our boy. And look, the breeding meter. Remember, it was at 20%. Now it's at 40%. So we've won 2 grade 1s, 3 more, and we can actually do breeding with this guy. Oh, that is awesome, man. King de Oro goes ahead and snatches that Arrowfield Stakes grade 1. Let's go. Oh, this horse is so fun to watch, man. He really is. What a freaking win. What a win for King de Oro. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome, man. 3 more to go. Let's see how long he has, though. I want to make sure, obviously, I can get these done before, like, he's, finished racing. But I think I know what I need to do going forward. So, just getting these items. Let's see. King de Oro. Here he is. So, yeah, still late growth type, and we can still race him. He's 5 years old, and he's 123 rated. Like I said, he's maxed out pretty much on all his stats. And imagine, this isn't even the best we can get. His speed is essentially at 88. Let's just take this in Gallop Racer terms. His speed is at 88. His stamina is at 75. In Gallop Racer, this wouldn't be a bad horse. In fact, you could win a lot with the horse with these stats. Sire is King of Hawaii, and the dam is Rey de Roreda, if I said that right. Hopefully I did. Somewhere around there. Correct me if I didn't, of course. Oh, man, that's awesome. So he's got 2 grade 1s, 4 grade 2s, no grade 3s. 6 wins, and this is just as of, he's only raced 14 times. Wow, I thought I raced him a lot more than that. 14 times in his career, but he's actually doing pretty well considering. That's awesome, man. I'm so happy about that win, because now we're 40% of the way there. And another 3 wins like that, and again, I think I have the formula. Maybe we can get this guy ready for breeding, and then we can actually tap into that. So I believe that's going to do it here for today. Just want to get a short video of this out. I want to continue to progress because, again, I want to see how breeding actually works in this game. I know I can look up videos to see how it's done, but obviously I want to do it, you know, with our horses here. So appreciate you guys for love and support. Make sure to subscribe. Again, this game is on mobile, so if you want to play it, download it. They do a lot of cool kind of free giveaways, I guess, in regards to like items in this game that you can use for training, tack. You're feeding your horses, training them, of course, I think I said. So it's a fun game. It's different for sure. But again, the draw for me is that we actually get to play against live players. I love that. That's one thing I wish Gallop Racer had. But of course, I wouldn't take it, you know, seriously. I would just be doing it probably on a casual perspective. But nonetheless, I think it's a fun game. There are other games like it. I think Kayla plays one. Racing out. I think a couple of you actually play different variations of this game. So very fun. Appreciate you guys though for love and support. Until next time, the Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you have a very fantastic day. We'll see you later, and goodbye.